Let's jump over to Europe, talk about the UK. They just announced a double dip. They're back in recession. Were they ever really out of recession? What's the prospects there? Will there ever be an end to this recession in the near term? What's happening in the UK, and which is on the doorstep of course, continental Europe?
Yeah, I'm glad you phrased it that way, because it wasn't a double dip. It was one big ice cream scoop, and on top, in top of the ice cream scoop, they put a bunch of whipped cream in the form of liquidity and QE. And so, there was no double dip. They had a serious recession, okay, from a serious crash, from a serious credit and real asset bubble. Okay, that happened. They opened the spigots with QE. They opened the spigots with liquidity, flushed everything with cheap, inexpensive cash that totally destroyed market pricing and market visibility. Totally destroyed market pricing. And that, basically they, like my risk-reward scenario, they paid $1.10 for $1 of recovery. So you're going to see several dollars of recovery for every $1.10 that they spent. The problem is, if you spend $1.10 for $1 recovery, you're really not getting a recovery. You're just throwing money into a hole and the money's starting to pile up, but there's still a hole at the bottom. So when you stop throwing money, the money simply drifts back out the hole. And that's where we stand right now with the UK. In order for things to happen, you have to let the market forces take place. Insolvent, incapable companies have to go bankrupt and be flushed out of the system, so you have new capital, new management, fresh management, and new ideas to come in and take over. Without happening, they're going to be in the doldrums for a while. Ask Japan. I think they're on their 23rd year. Okay, 23 years later. They still where they were 23 years ago, basically.